Okay, so for my final, I'm going to be talking about my little sister Rachel. I used her in a previous PA about disorder, and I talked about her and her having bipolar disorder. So for my final, I plan on going a little bit further in depth and sort of exploring her predisposition and then how bipolar affects her learning, emotions, and memories, and talk a little bit about how it affects her and how it manifests itself in some of her behaviors as adult. And so what I plan on doing is just going through sort of a timeline and giving you a brief history about her as a kid, and then her in her teenagehood, and then most of her shadow jar behavior has been as an adult, and so just sort of building up to some of these shadow jars, and how bipolar has, how she's actually managed to function pretty efficiently and effectively as an adult, considering I've done some research on bipolar since doing this final. I've looked at how it affects other people and kind of looked into the process of how ego impairment is a big problem with bipolar, and since biologically bipolar is sort of kind of one of those hereditary things, and so there's a lot of biological factors that she also has, but then how it affects her psychologically, and how her ego is impaired, and so she reverts back to some of more id-like behaviors. So